My name is Kurt Brown, also known as Saint Rambone. That was my video. I was the one speaking behind the camera on both those incidences trying to get into the Mobile, Alabama City Council meeting. I was a bank examiner for the federal government in the United States and survived an attempt on my life. There was no response whenever I contacted federal agents. A regional director for the FDIC had been murdered in his office, and I believe, well, they labeled it suicide, and I say it was murder. I would wager money on that in a bet with my own life. The regime in power is an enemy to the working class. I see them, they have abused me, they have injected me and tortured me. I used to get irate and get upset with them. This is the year 2007, we're going into 2008. I have been trying to enter that government meeting since 2001. The last time I entered, I reported the attempt on my life there in front of the cameras at the Mobile, Alabama City Council meeting. If you'll notice, there were two incidences in this current episode or video. When I tried to enter, it was when June of 2004. I was arrested. When I raised my voice, I used to raise my voice, and they arrested me because I was not allowed in. I now view their government as our enemy, or actually their regime. They do not care about open meetings laws. They don't care about human rights or civil rights. It's my hope their regime will be removed. I drew this picture here during the time that I was in forced exile. I was partially blinded during the time I was in forced exile from 2001 to 2004. I was released from incarceration on August 12, 2001, and on 9/11/2001, the Twin Towers fell, or were knocked down. I had been forcibly injected, had been on and possibly subjected to some sort of forced medical procedures. I'm not sure. I was told there was forced injections that I did not know about. I encourage people not to trust the United States government. Don't believe the open meetings laws. I encourage you to take your cameras into their government meetings. Their mass media and their government are not ours. I was partially blinded when I was in exile. As you might notice, my eyes are kind of different. I should be wearing glasses most likely, but the government doesn't care. They're as completely foreign to us as an invading regime. I have done everything. I served in their military. I went to their crappy schools and their indoctrinations in Alabama. I encourage people to protect their young from the regime. I protect them to have their children out of, to not use the drugs or prenatal drugs, if at least on one of them. Have what you call a test child and have them away from all government influences from the time of their conception until the time that they're on their own. I used to think that you can make a difference in a city like Mobile, Alabama. Now I do not believe so. Most of the people are dumbed down on purpose by the government. They make education very unaffordable. The regime, I believe, has been stealing oil out of Mobile Bay. That was one reason they did not want to allow me in. They sold the city of Mobile a natural gas contract, Mobile, Alabama and Pritchard, Alabama. The natural gas contract did not cover the profits made from oil, I do not believe. I believe it was large amounts of oil was taken. I saw trucks leaving from a Gulf refinery that had a pipeline near Dauphin Island, Alabama, not far from Mobile. The regime will steal anything. They do not care about human rights or civil rights. This is a technology war, I believe, just like the regional director who was killed at the FDIC. It was covered up. Had the investigators known what to look for, I'm sure they would have discovered it was a murder. Billions of dollars involved in this business, the banking regulatory industry. I encourage young men and women just to major in engineering or something and get a separate citizenship in another nation. The United States is nothing anymore. Their mass media is nothing. If their mass media was ruined, you could get the news by walking down the street. You would get more news. All they do is just entertain you. Anyway, this is Kurt Brown, St. Rambone Mobile Audit Club, saying that was 2 episodes. I have not been allowed in since 2001. I will attempt to go in again this year in 2008. So, bye-bye.